Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Tuesday, the 10th of February, 2026. So we're looking here at the synoptic from yesterday with high pressure out to the east, low pressures out to the west. And at lunchtime yesterday, we had occlusions just off the southwest tip of the country heading our way. We did fly yesterday afternoon. We did have some rain yesterday evening as per forecast. Take that through midnight last night. Those occlusions came through around about midnight and into lunchtime today. And the situation is similar. We still have low pressure out to the west of Ireland. We've still got high pressure out in the sort of eastern sort of European sort of area. And we've still got these occlusions lurking around. Southeasterly flow today, maybe going around southwesterly quite early on. And there is going to be fog to start with by the looks of it, and some rain later on. We take that through midnight tonight into tomorrow. It kind of freshens up a little bit, but it's a warm front coming our way, followed by a cold front, so a classic sort of low pressure and frontal setup. And that's going to continue through into Thursday and even into Friday before we get a real change of air mass there. So we might get something a little bit better on Saturday by the looks of it. SatPic shows a fair bit of cloud sat on this occlusion that's coming up from the southwest, and there's a fair bit of clouds, and indeed there's a fair bit of fog out there at the moment, although the fog does seem to be lifting quite rapidly. Rain radar, very little in the way of showers at the moment. This next band is coming up, I think, is going to be with us by certainly afternoon and into the evening. And if we look at the forecast for precipitation, this is 9 o'clock in the morning. The back end of the last lot is just clearing through, and there is a clear spell there until about lunchtime, where we'll see a bit more precipitation coming our way. And that will continue throughout the afternoon, some of it getting quite heavy around about tea time and into the evening. The ODM TAF was issued almost 9 hours ago. It's valid until 12 noon today, and they're forecasting 120 degrees, 13 knots, greater than 10k visibility, broken at 1,000 feet, and then becoming between 10 o'clock last night and 2 o'clock this morning. Midnight last night, 2 o'clock this morning, broken at 500 feet. Temporarily between midnight and 9 o'clock this morning, 4,000 meters, 4 kilometers in rain and drizzle, scattered at 300 feet, and a 40% chance between 2 o'clock this morning and 9 o'clock this morning, visibility down to 300 meters in fog, which I think we already had, and broken at 100 feet, and then becoming between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock this morning, broken at 1,000 feet. Looking at Farnborough, this is valid until 3 o'clock this afternoon, and they're forecasting 110 degrees, 10 knots, greater than 10k visibility, broken at 1,000 feet, temporarily between 7 o'clock and noon today, 6 kilometers visibility in rain and drizzle, broken at 900 feet, and a 30% chance at temporarily between 7 and 10, vis down to 3 kilometers in drizzle, broken at 100 feet, and becoming between 8 o'clock and 11 o'clock, 200 degrees, 8 knots, temporarily between 12 and 3 this afternoon, vis down to 8 kilometers in light rain, scattered at 1,000 feet. Spot winds to the north of us, 1,000 feet, 150 degrees, 10 knots. To the south of us, 200 degrees, 30 knots. Surface wind at 9 o'clock this morning is south-westerly, mainly southerly, but a bit west in it there. And that's showing about 5 knots. So we've moved that on to 3 o'clock this afternoon, sort of 9 knots southerly. And that will be in the rain by the looks of it. Looking at this, the wind's all over the place in the morning, 7, 8, 9 knots, gusting up into the high teens, not brilliant. They're showing fog to begin with, overcast, then rain from lunchtime onwards. And looking at the temperatures, GFS forecasting about 10, 11 knots this morning. Sorry, 10, 11 degrees this morning, with the temperature down at 8. Currently here at Lasham, we have about 7.5 centigrade with the dew point down at 6. And this is what the picture on the camera looked like at 7:30 this morning. I'll just refresh that and let's just see how it's changed in 20 minutes. Okay, very little change there. So moving on to sky sight, you can see here we've got this low cloud pretty much throughout the whole day down on the deck, and yeah, not looking too good from a sky sight point of view. Top meteo, this is 9 o'clock in the morning, lots of low clouds around the Lasham area. If we run that through hour on hour, it doesn't improve throughout the day. We have got rain forecast right through from lunchtime on into the early evening. NOTAM wise, I don't see any point in going into NOTAMs. There's nothing to worry about there. And if we now move on to the local airfield briefing. Starting with the bookings, there's one K21 on booked flying, there's one on the casual list, there's single seat availability, the simulator is available. There's nothing to report on 2XL movements, and the general situation is that there's low pressure to the west, high pressure to the east, occlusions lurking in the area, southeasterly winds to start with, going around to southwesterly, fog to start, rain in the afternoon, low cloud throughout the day. The airfield is saturated. I was going to suggest runway 09 for ops, but that may go around to runway 27 if we can get out. There may be a window of opportunity between 9 o'clock this morning and about lunchtime, but that will mean operating off 27 for a full winter ops. So that's pretty much it from me today. We'll make the choice on the runway later if we do go out. But until then, I'll see you around in Clubhouse.